What is it with Austin and everyone raising chickens in their backyards?
Why wouldn't you? You have your fresh eggs. They eat all the grubs and all the bugs and keep the mosquitoes down.
They're great to have to eat the compost and fertilize your garden. It's a nice little backyard ecosystem.
Turns out chickens love to play in the backyard too. Austin chefs and food producers know that a happy chicken produces a tastier egg, and backyard-style coops have become the norm around town. The hens basking in the Texas sun approve.
I go to Sam's Warehouse every now and then for some paper goods and stuff like that. They're selling chicken coops there, so you can have them in your backyard.
Typically, they'll come around and stay in this area and then hit the backyard, go to the front.
And the rooster kind of just like roams around here?
The rooster's not my rooster. He's from across the street and he comes over every afternoon and gets a little action. I think he's like goes around to everybody's chickens in the neighborhood. When the weather's good and they have enough food and fresh water, you'll get an egg a day for sure. With having the chickens being loose, you kind of don't know where they're gonna lay their eggs, which can be fun. It's like Easter egg hunting. Chickens are very adaptable.
Are they smart? Do they have personalities?
Oh, they definitely have personality. I wouldn't call them smart, but they have personalities. And honestly, I got them because I wanted to have fresh eggs every morning, but now they're just kind of a source of entertainment. People are allowed to have chickens. I mean, it's part of being a human on the earth.
Do you ever use the eggs in your restaurants?
No, these are just for my household, but for the restaurant we have, 150 chickens.
When you have over 100 chickens to keep happy, you'll need more than a tiny backyard coop. And the ladies who live at Springdale Farms aren't complaining about their digs.
All the animals on the farm, and we have chickens and ducks, have two jobs: eggs, and they fertilize for our compost. We work with a lot of restaurants here in town, and then we have our farm stand twice a week, Wednesday and Saturday, so customers, neighbors come in and can purchase whatever we have available. We have about 100 chickens, and you can hear them occasionally. They talk when they lay the eggs. They talk when they're fixing to lay the eggs. They talk after they lay the eggs, so it gets to be kind of rowdy.
The urban farm provides eggs for Eden East, Sonia Cote's restaurant that's on the property. It may not be the chef's own backyard, but it certainly is the next best thing.
These chicken eggs are delicious. They eat all of our scrap from the restaurant. They are fed an organic Coyote Creek chicken feed, so they're very rich. Once you eat chicken yard eggs, you'll never buy them in the grocery store.
Most diners who crave backyard eggs aren't going to get a pet chicken and hope for the best. You can buy these at the supermarket. You'll pay more for eggs from farmers like Coyote Creek, but they are committed to mass production using the backyard model.
We have a little bit larger backyard than most people do, but it's the same idea. Birds live outside. They get sunshine. For me to think about birds living in a barn and never getting to experience a beautiful day like this just hurts my heart, because we see how well these birds thrive out here, and to think that there's birds that don't ever have that opportunity just really makes me sad. We're mission driven, and that is to produce the highest quality, most nutritionally dense, sustainably raised, organic, non-GMO, project verified product we can possibly produce. We want to feed our chickens the highest quality feed, the freshest feed possible, so that the eggs that they produce are nutrient dense and the best tasting eggs that people have ever had.
When it comes to the eggs, we've been doing Coyote Creek since the very beginning, since we opened. I went out to the farm and I walked around and I liked what I saw.
They are easily some of the best eggs we've ever seen. We've explored many different sources.
One of the things we really appreciate about the egg is the color inside the yolk. You do tend to get a really dark yolk, and that's a world of difference in the flavor as well.
We visited Coyote Creek to meet the birds, and along the way we met cats, sheepdogs, llamas, and a domesticated cow named Jolene. Clearly they all wanted to star in our video, but here the focus is on the moneymakers.
So these are our birds.
It matches your shirt.
Right. We've got 20,000 chickens on the farm. Maybe I need to let her down. 17,000 are adult layers, and the rest are either chicks or pullets who are birds who have not started laying eggs yet. As you can see, they live in the pasture every day. These chickens will lay an egg about every 28 hours. The way that we produce our eggs is very labor intensive. We open our chicken houses an hour before sunrise and we close them an hour after sunset. This is our egg washing shed. We're washing right now around 12,000 eggs a day in here. And the only two things we use to wash the eggs is hydrogen peroxide and hot water. We have an on-demand hot water heater over here that pipes it into this, and then this is just like a little car wash. The eggs go through on a conveyor belt, and you can see the water spraying everywhere. This is a little drying unit. Once they come out on the end table, they're either packed in cartons or in flats. This is probably the most automation our eggs experience in a day is this small machine you see here. Other than that, everything is done by hand.
Confirmed. These eggs taste better, and the chickens seem happier, but isn't saying that they're the world's best basically a marketing ploy?
My dad always said that that's not a brag, it's more of a classification. If someone else is raising eggs the way we're raising eggs, then they're also raising the world's best eggs.
The more we come closer to having 100% of an item not being treated with chemicals and whatnot, then that's when we start coming back to earth and realizing that we're more in tune, not only with the earth, but with what we're putting in our body.
If you do have a little extra space in your backyard, you might want to make room for some happy chickens. The better eggs are a sure thing. Catching them, though, not so much.